Y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no. Take the fucking shit. I wish we could have had one more conversation. But I know what's going on. I've been preaching for years to bro to not trust no one. But bro had a big heart. He had a big heart. He kept trusting niggas, helping niggas, looking out for niggas. And now he gone. I'm always preaching peace. Because I love my people. But I'm all out of love now. I don't have no more love. Ain't no more love left in me, man, for niggas. Ain't no more love left in me for niggas, man. Now, I know detectives already let me know that they watching me, because they scared of what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do nothing. That was loved by a lot of motherfucking people. I don't have to do nothing. When this come to light, all I can do is start praying for y'all. For the motherfucker did that. All I can do is pray for you. Because it's going to come to light.
Before we start today's video, I need to remind you of this one hit differently. Because what I'm about to tell you isn't just another true crime case. It's a story about how 2 million people watched a man take his last breath, and not even one of them could stop it. This is the story of Kelvin Watson, a father, a friend, a man known for lighting up Chicago's nightlife scene. We will go through every moment of that evening, what we know, what the family insists on, and what remains unanswered. Because this isn't just a crime story. It's a reflection of grief, of shocks rippling through a community, and of a system still waiting for resolution. So sit down, turn up your headphones, and join me as we dive in. And on one August evening in 2025, his life ended in real-time broadcast of the world through a Facebook live stream that will be watched millions of times. But here's what makes this case so haunting. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Untold Crime Diaries. Before we begin, we would like to extend our deepest condolences to families and friends of Kelvin Watson, as well as everyone affected by this tragedy. If you felt concern for the victim, hit the like button and subscribe to support us in raising a voice of justice for the victim. His family says they know exactly who did it. They say they know why. They say the evidence is sitting right there in plain sight. Yet as of today, no arrests have been made. So what really happened that night in South Austin? Was this a random act of violence? A robbery gone wrong? Or was Kelvin Watson targeted by someone he knew? Someone close enough to betray him? Stay with me, because this story is going to take you places you won't expect. Let me take you back to mid-August 2025. Chicago, South Austin neighborhood. A Wednesday evening, though some reports say it was Tuesday. Others say Friday the 15th. The exact date remains murky in official records. But what isn't murky is this. Kelvin Watson was doing what he did almost every night. He was sitting in his car, broadcasting live on Facebook, talking to his followers, sharing his thoughts, being himself. Kelvin was what you'd call a nightlife promoter, not a celebrity in the traditional sense. But if you moved through Chicago's party scene, you knew him. He had that kind of energy. Magnetic, generous, the type of guy who'd give you the shirt off his back. His family describes him as a devoted father to a young son, a brother who always showed up, someone who made people feel seen. He was parked in a lot on the 5,000 block of West Madison Street, not far from a liquor store. Ironically, just blocks from a police station. The sun was starting to dip, golden hour turning to blue hour. Kevin's phone was propped up, the live stream was rolling, and then someone else arrived. A vehicle pulled into the lot. Before anyone knew what was happening, footsteps could be heard approaching Kevin's car. On the live stream, you can hear it. The crunch of gravel, movement, a presence, and then a voice. "What's up, bro?"
I said, listen, bro, if they do come, let us park right here, you feel me? If they do come get me, we'll move the car so they can get the space. We will move our car, whatever car we need so they can get the space, just let us get the park. So now oh no, we can't do that. No, you just gotta find somewhere else to park. Who the fuck is you talking to? You feel me? Like, who the fuck is you talking to for real, even talking like that? Y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no.
3 words. Casual, almost friendly. But what came next was nothing but. The footage is grainy. The audio is rough. But what it captures is unmistakable. A confrontation unfolds. You can hear the struggle. The shift in energy from calm to chaos in seconds. And then, a single gunshot. One shot to the chest. Kevin Watson collapsed. The live stream kept recording. Paramedics arrived. He was rushed to the hospital, but the damage was too severe. Kevin Watson, father, brother, friend, were pronounced dead shortly after arrival, and by the time his family learned what happened, the video had already started to spread. Facebook's algorithm did what it does best. It amplified, it shared, it recommended. Within hours, the clip had tens of thousands of views. Within days, hundreds of thousands. Eventually, that number would climb to nearly 2 million. 2 million people watched a man die. Let that sink in for a moment. Not in a movie, not in a scripted drama. In real life, in real time. Now here's where this case takes a turn that's both fascinating and heartbreaking. Because Kevin's family didn't just mourn quietly. They came forward immediately publicly with accusations that stunned everyone. His brother and sister spoke to local news outlets.
Y'all took away my little brother for nothing. That nigga survived 5 shootings up there. 5. Then he downed me from 1 motherfucking shot. I'm mad at the motherfucker you took. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad too. I'm mad at the motherfucker. You let too many hating ass. See, you had that big heart. You had that big ass heart. You kept letting these hating ass niggas get close to you, bro. And I kept telling you. I told you a million times. These niggas don't like you. They don't fuck with you. They hate you. They hated your aura, your energy. They hated everything about you. They never liked you. But you still showed grace. You still will look out for these same motherfuckers, bro. You looked out for these niggas, man. And I kept telling you why you think me and Shorty don't pop out. Because we know what's going on. We know niggas don't like us. Been trying to figure out for years what a motherfucker doing. How a motherfucker doing it. We mind our business. We stay out of people's way. That's the goal, bro. There's no motherfucking way that you shouldn't be here with Juju right now. There's no way, bro. You shouldn't be here with Juju. Because of a hating ass that wanted to change that he couldn't do shit with. For the stupid motherfucker that came and robbed him for the chain, you didn't even get the chain. And then even if you would have got the chain, the chain has a tracker in it. It's got a tracker in it. I'm the motherfucker who made the chain. The chain has a tracker in it. We don't do stupid shit to where people gonna do dumb shit like this. Y'all took my little brother life over a chain.
I wouldn't let him walk out the store. I wouldn't let him walk out the store. He's a good man to this community. No matter what he done, he helped people, you know? He helped me get this job in there.
Followed behind him. So when the guy followed behind him, pulled a gun on him. So he was trying to wrestle with the gun, and the gun went off.
They spoke on social media, and their message was clear. This wasn't random. This wasn't a robbery. This was a setup, a betrayal, a hit. And they say they know exactly who did it. In interviews with ABC7 Chicago and other outlets, Kevin's family made bold claims. They said Kevin had been targeted before, that there had been prior attempts in his life, that jealousy, not money, was the motive. Someone, they claimed, wanted Kevin to be gone. But here's the detail that really grabbed headlines. The family says Kevin was wearing a custom chain that night, a piece of jewelry he was known for. After his death, that chain was recovered. And according to the family, that chain contained a tracking device. Not just any tracker, a custom GPS tracker embedded in the jewelry. The family alleges that this tracker holds the key to identifying the suspects, that it could show who was near Kevin, where they went. Who were they? They've called on the Chicago Police Department to analyze the data, to follow the digital breadcrumbs. Now, let me be very clear here. This tracker, the family's identification of suspects, these remain family assertions. As of the latest reports from the Chicago Sun-Times, People magazine, and NBC Chicago, no official police statements have confirmed the existence of the tracker. No arrests have been announced. No suspects have been publicly named by law enforcement. The Chicago Police Department is investigating, but they remain tight-lipped. So we're left with a painful question. Is the family sitting on real evidence that could solve this case? Or is grief manifesting as certainty in a situation that's far more complicated? Here's the tension at the heart of this story. On one side, you have a grieving family. They're angry. They're heartbroken. They say they know who killed their brother, and they're screaming it from the rooftops. On the other side, you have law enforcement, moving at their own pace, gathering evidence, building a case, operating within the constraints of the legal system. And in the middle, Kevin Watson's memory. His community held vigils. Friends posted tributes. His son lost his father. But as days turned to weeks and no arrests were made, frustration grew. Social media lit up with questions. Why isn't anyone in custody? If the family knows who did it, why aren't they arrested? What's taking so long? Here's what I want you to understand. There's a difference between knowing and proving. A family can be absolutely certain about who harmed their loved one. They can have names. They can have suspicions rooted in years of history and relationships. But the legal system requires evidence, documentation, chain of custody, probable cause. And if that tracker exists, if it contains the data the family believes it does, it still has to be forensically analyzed, authenticated, and connected to suspects in a way that holds up in court. None of that happens overnight. But try telling that to a family that just watched their brother die on live stream. There's something deeply unsettling about this case that goes beyond the crime itself. It's the fact that Kevin's death became content. Think about it. 2 million views, thousands of shares, comments, reactions, emoji responses. Kevin Watson's final moments were consumed the same way people consume music videos, cooking tutorials, or prank compilations. The algorithm didn't care that a man was dying. It only cared about engagement. And we, the audience, click play. I'm not saying that to shame anyone. I'm saying it because it matters. Because in 2025, violence has become ambient. It's part of our scroll, our feed, our daily digital diet. We watch, we react, we moved on. But Kevin Watson's family can't move on. His son can't scroll past it. For them, that video isn't content. It's the last memory they have of someone they loved. So where does that leave us? Kevin Watson was 40 years old, maybe 42, depending on which report you read. Age, like so many details in this case, remains contested. But what isn't contested is this. He was loved. He was a father who adored his son, a brother who his siblings are still fighting for, a friend who lit up rooms and made people feel seen. And on one August evening, someone decided that light should go out. Whether his death was driven by jealousy, betrayal, or something else entirely, we may not know for sure until arrests are made and a trial happens. But what we do know is that his family deserves answers. His son deserves justice. And Kevin deserves to be remembered as more than a viral video. If you're watching this, I want you to do something for me. Don't just scroll past the story. Don't let Kevin Watson become another name you forget by tomorrow. If you have real information, not speculation, contact the Chicago Police Department. Do it anonymously if you must. And if you don't have information, then just remember that behind every true crime story is a real person, a real family, real grief. Kevin Watson lived 40 years on this planet. He shouldn't be defined by the way he died. He should be remembered for the way he lived. Rest in peace, Kevin. Your story mattered. What do you think happened that night? Was this a targeted hit or a random act of violence? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. And if this story moved you, please consider sharing, hit the like button, and subscribe not for views, but because someone out there might have the information that brings justice to Kevin's family. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and never forget the human behind the headline.